pull my camera off all. So what is up, y'all? How y'all doing today, man? Today I want to talk to y'all about the markets. Just we're gonna talk about business as a whole today. And no matter what you pursuing, whether it's drop shipping, you chasing a football career, you trying to become a nurse, a doctor, a lawyer, whatever it is, we're gonna talk about the competition in those spaces and how to overcome that because it's not a simple task at all. It's not simple. So especially in business, a lot of people talk about like they mention the word oversaturation a lot when you're talking about business, like especially when you talk about markets. You talk about, man, the markets are oversaturated right now. There's a lot of competition. You know, I can't get in, and it's hard for me to compete against these people and all that. Man, listen, that's true. A lot of stuff is oversaturated. Everything is pretty much oversaturated. Anything we're chasing is going to be oversaturated. So that means a lot of people is going to be doing it if it's worth achieving. So as far as like, and I'm saying this to myself too, because there's moments I get like that too. I'm like, man, this shit hard. You know what I'm saying? But it's worth it. That's what it's all about. Is it worth it? Is your end goal worth you know, being or going through all that you got to go through to get to where you got to be? Is it worth it? So, one word I thought of, or I didn't think of this word, but it's a word that is very important that you got to have is persistence. And I think this is why most people fail because they're not persistent in what they're trying to do. And I was like that too. Like I start something up and I'll be like, man, they making money, trading stocks. I'm gonna go trade stocks. They making money, sports bet. I'm gonna go sports bet. Man, look, listen. Whatever hill you own, die on that hill. And that's how I am right now. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm 24 right now. I feel like I'm fucking 30. But that hill I'm on right now, what I'm doing, I'm gonna die on that hill. I don't give a fuck if they making money doing this, doing that. You can make money doing anything nowadays. It's 2024. So whatever hill you own, die on that hill. Stop switching shit up. This not working. I have a little bit failure here, so I'm gonna start something else up new. You think just because you starting something else up new that you're gonna have a better opportunity, it's gonna be a little bit easier for you to be successful in that? No, it's gonna be the same shit. You're gonna have to learn everything else. You're gonna have to learn everything all over again. So persistence. It says firm or obstinate continuance in a course of action in spite of difficulty or opposition. I don't know if I said that word right, but I'm gonna just repeat it. Not that word, but I'm gonna repeat continuous and of course of action in spite of difficulty or opposition. So despite the difficulty of a task, because let's face it, like when you have your own business, you facing problems every single day. It's problems that you gotta solve every single day. Something is gonna go wrong every single day. I don't care if you're making $20 million a year, $100,000 a year, 50K a month, 10K a month, every single day, you're gonna have to fix a problem when you have a business. Something is gonna need to be fixed. So persistence is what's gonna get you through that. Or if I don't give a fuck if you're making $100 a day. Uh, persistence is what's gonna get you through that. And that's a word that I gotta write that on my board because it's like the most important word. Whatever you're doing, be persistent at it because that word is gonna get you through the tough times. I think Elon Musk said he was like starting a business is like eating glass and staring into the abyss. And what he meant by that was it's fucking difficult as hell. A lot of people when they start their businesses, a lot of businesses they go bankrupt. And you gotta be prepared for that. Like you gotta be prepared to die on that hill. And like I said, what I'm doing right now, I've had success, but it's not gonna always be like that. So that word persistence is what's gonna bring me through what I gotta go through, and what's gonna bring y'all through what y'all gotta go through to accomplish y'all goals, whether it's in business, y'all trying to play football, y'all trying to go to school. You gotta be persistent Cause that motherfucker that's not gonna give up, he gonna win every single time. Every single time. So that word persistence, man, that was on my mind today. We talked about oversaturation when we talking about competition. You know, we talked about, you know, whatever you're doing is gonna be oversaturation in anything that's, you know, worth pursuing. So whatever you trying to pursue, somebody trying to take your head off. Whether it's nursing, being a doctor, starting a business, trying to go to the NFL, trying to be a rapper, trying to be a singer, trading stocks. Somebody's trying to take your head off. It's competition. So you got to be the best. So, I mean, fuck oversaturation. I don't believe in that. Grit. Let's look up grit. That's another word I wrote down. Well, I sound like a motivational speaker right now. But grit, it says a brace. No, this not wrong. This the wrong definition. All right, firmness of character, of spirit, pluck. She has a reputation of grit and common sense. I don't like this definition. Let's look up another one. Let's look up another one. All right. So I searched up why is having grit important. So grit is a combination of passion and perseverance in an effort to achieve long-term goals. Without passion, perseverance leads to burnout, and without perseverance, we simply give up. Grit gives people a mental toughness that enables them to persist and even succeed in the face of adversity. So I know I kind of wasn't so clear when I was reading that, but as far as grit, I think that's another important word, which I know a lot of y'all probably heard before, but like having that mental toughness behind, like the end goal of what you're trying to do is always gonna keep you doing what you're doing in the first place. So like if your end goal is not strong enough, you always gonna find a reason to quit. If the reason behind why you're doing something is not strong enough, you always gonna find a reason to quit. Like it can't just be money because you're gonna quit. Like I mean, for some people that's a strong enough why of why they do something is money, but that can't be the main reason because I mean, it's just not a strong enough reason to keep on doing something. Like you could be, for some people, yeah, because you could be absolutely poor and like, you know, you aspire to have a lot of. So I take that back, but like it has to be for me. It got to be something more than just money. Like, what am I trying to accomplish? Like, what am I trying to do? Like, what is the end goal of why am I doing this? Why am I gonna put myself through this? I could just be regular. I could just, go do whatever. So why are you put like so it's grit. So you gotta have a long term goal to get you through those tough times. And that's how I feel right now about what I'm doing, right? It's shit not easy. But my long term goal of where I wanna be is much stronger than how I feel at the moment. So don't get too low doing, your failures and don't get too high doing your success, you know? So that's how I think about it. And I think grit is a very, very important word, man, because like a lot of people, I think they had a whole TED talk about the word grit, and I feel like a lot of people lack grit, including myself. As far as like when I first started, trying to do business and stuff like that, I didn't really have grit, but I feel like you kind of develop that when your long term goals get a little bit more important to you, like when you really or after something you see how something could be, it just it encourages you to like even pursue that goal even more. Like as far as when failure comes, it's like I don't know, man. It's just it's different. So like the reason why I'm documenting all this is because for one, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this is another um income, stream of income that I'm trying to open up as far as like making videos and stuff on Instagram and YouTube and stuff like that while I work on my business. But also This is documentation. So where when I get to where I want to be, I can go back at this, and y'all can also see that if he did it, I can do it also, right? And I'm not in a bad place right now, but the place I want to be, y'all will be able to look back at these videos, and I'll be able to look back at these videos and say, wow, like he actually did it. So you can do it too if I did it, because like I said, you don't got to be the smartest person. Like you don't. You just got to be a hardworking person and be persistent at what you're doing, and the shit gonna happen. It's bound to happen. Like it has no it has to happen. At that point, if all you doing is you're not doing nothing else but working hard at what you're trying to accomplish, it's gonna happen. If that's all you really care about, if that's all you destined and that's all you're trying to accomplish, you're not going out, you're not, you know, and I'm not saying not going out because it's not bad to go out, but I'm saying like you mostly focused on your work, it's gonna happen. So it's right, it's the right timing. That's why persistence is important because it also has to do with timing. Like stuff ain't gonna happen on your timing all the time. Like it ain't gonna just because you want something to happen right away, it's not gonna always happen like that. So it's the right timing, it's being persistent, it's having that grit, and just being there when the opportunity presents itself. Because when the opportunity presents itself, you better be ready because it's coming. It's coming full force at you. All right, and the last one I wrote down was not making excuses. So like today, I could have made an excuse like cause I was like, man, I got a lot of work to do, so I'm not gonna waste my time and film a video when I'm not making money off of actually filming videos right now. I'm making my money off of the internet. So why would I put my focus on making a video or making money doing something else? But that's an excuse because what I was about to go do when I was done doing what I was doing, I was about to go chill for a little bit. But no, that's excuses. Like whatever you're doing, your mind is gonna fucking make excuses up, and you know you're supposed to be doing something, but nah, I want to do something else. I'm gonna make an excuse. You want to feel comfortable. I'm like that too. I want to feel comfortable. I gotta go through all this and all that. Man, listen, comfortable ain't gonna get you nowhere but fucking in a pool house. Being comfortable, fuck that. Let's be uncomfortable. Cause anything, and I learned this from one of my cousins, and I like when he told me this, it just always stuck with me. He was like, "See that thing that you doing that's making you uncomfortable. That's how you grow. Like anything that's gonna make you uncomfortable, you gonna grow from it. Like when you want to do something and like you really don't want to do something, but you know you should do it, just do it, cause you're gonna grow from it times 10. But see, when that feeling arises and like, man, I just want to go lay down, watch me a movie, watch some Netflix. I just want to chill and stuff like that. You're not gonna grow from that. You never know that I may post this video and it might get to the right person and now it's over. You know what I'm saying? Like all it takes is one thing. Like they might like something I say in this video, or they may, like me as a person and give me an opportunity to do something else. Like opportunities are everywhere. So that's what I'm saying. Like just not making excuses, having grit, oversaturation. If you're a competitive person, don't worry about that word because a lot of people like to use that word, especially in the business I'm in. They always say like oversaturation, oversaturation, drop shipping is dead, oversaturation. No, it's not. Persistence. Having persistence, never quitting. When you start something, finish it. And that's like I said, that was a problem I always had. Something where I jump to the next thing, jump to the next thing. I said, you know what? This time that hasn't gotten me anywhere. I would have been a successful entrepreneur if I would have stuck with the first thing I tried. But I said this time around, I am dying on this hill, and you got to take me up off of this motherfucker, cause this is what I'm doing, and I'm gonna stick with it. So that's all I wanted to talk to y'all about, man. Was just having that entrepreneur spirit, and like you know just being motivated to keep on going after what you're trying to chase because at the end of the day, it's going to be worth it at the end. Stuff may not look all great, right away. You may have a glimpse of success and then you have failure and then you have a glimpse of success and then failure. But soon enough that consistency gonna start rolling around because you've been persistent, and then you learning from what your mistakes. You learning from like, all right, I did this. I'm not gonna do this no more because when I did this, it was a little bit better. And then you gonna start getting smarter. You gonna start understanding your craft, and then it's over with after that. Next thing you know, it's like it's like you know your craft like the back of your hand, man. So I appreciate y'all once again for checking out the videos, man. I just want y'all to stay on y'all journey, and I want to stay on my journey. And ain't no one. I am gonna stay on my journey, and I just want to document this because I mean things are about to change drastically for me, and I'm happy to just show y'all that. And I get to document this and get to take these videos with me, and also like encourage y'all if y'all feeling down on something or whatever. So I appreciate y'all for watching the video, and I'm out. Peace.
Let's go. The sky's the limit. And tell all of my